Welcome everyone. Today me and Sakshi are going to take interview of Miss Riyanka Chowdhury.
She is presently working with NewsX, a leading English news channel, as an anchor and associate news producer.
So in this interview we will get to know more information about news anchoring. So let's start with the interview.
So, good afternoon, ma'am. I, Sakshi and Yashika, welcome you on Socio-Pedia. So,
Thank you.
yes, sir. So, ma'am, first of all, I just want to know about your journey as an anchor because, ma'am, most of children, who did you think the same at in your college days?
Thank you, Sakshi and Yashika, for inviting me to this interactive session of yours. And it's not very easy to aspire about anchoring or think about anchoring because also we know that we are facing the world when we talk about anchoring. So I did not want to become an anchor, but because I was a stage artist, I used to do theaters. I always knew that me as a person, I could connect to the world much better rather than sitting on a desk job. So I always wanted to enter films and wanted to do production, and I also wanted to do reporting, but not anchoring. Anchoring was my last thing, because it comes with experience. You don't get anchoring very easily. So you start with reporting and then so and so. So for me, it just came in, and I got the opportunity to anchor with music. Initially, I started off my career as I used to write for newspapers and a lot of news startups, and then slowly and steadily I entered the broadcast media, a newsroom. I understood how the newsroom works, how a channel works, what are the things that goes behind working for a news channel, and then working on editorial lines and stories. And slowly and steadily, I was given the opportunity to start morning anchoring. And so, yeah, that's since like 2 years now I'm anchoring with Music's. You'll see me in the morning bulletins.
Uh, okay ma'am. Ma'am, as we all know, anchoring is such a challenging job, and whenever breaking news comes at the time of live anchoring, how do you handle that situation?
So, what is journalism? Journalism is all about connecting to your masses, as we have read and studied in our colleges, right? So, what is a breaking news? Breaking news is a news that can come at any given moment. It is not a news that has come like 5 minutes back or 10 minutes back. It's the news of that very moment. Okay. So, being as a journalist, we have to be mentally in that space of mind that any news can happen at any given point of time, right? Any plane can crash right now. Any bomb can be exploded anywhere in the world. Anything can happen. So we have to be mentally in that space of mind that anything and everything can happen at any given point of time. So once you train your brain in a certain way that, okay, yes, we are working in a news channel, we are a journalist, and we know that this world is full of news and content. So anything can happen. Hence, we are always ready in terms of breaking news. And when it comes to anchoring, when you are anchoring, you slowly and steadily come in this space where you understand. All right, even if there's a breaking news, we don't have to panic. We just have to deal with the breaking news with a way like any other news. So if you think that breaking news, oh my god, it is a very big deal, it is actually not. So breaking news is through you, how you let it reach the people, how you put it in terms of your voice modulation, how you think that if the breaking news is sad, good, or neutral or not. If you think that the breaking news can make an impact in the lives of people, you say it in an impactful way. If not, then you can take it in a very low manner. So there are different types of breakings also. Some breakings are very important, some breakings are not important. A bomb blast breaking is more important than an encounter breaking. So that is how you actually deal while you are anchoring, and this actually comes with a lot of experience. How
Yes,
you
ma'am.
deal with breaking news and a normal news story.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, like just you said, ki you have to be ready.
Yeah.
As an anchor, you always have to be ready for any breaking news. But when people considered anchoring to be a very glamorous job, like कि हम टीवी पे आएंगे, टीवी पे एंकर्स दिखते हैं. So what you like to say on whether it is a myth or a reality? Is is anchoring a glamorous job or not?
Anchoring is a glamorous job, yes and no, both. it is for me personally, yes, there are certain platforms where you are judged on your color, on your I mean, I know I'm making such comments, I might be wrong, but this is my thought process, where you, as an anchor, you have to be slim, you have to be maintained, you cannot, have a tattoo, you cannot color your hair, you have a lot of, restrictions, so yes, it is a glamorous job because of course you're coming on TV, you're interviewing a lot of politicians, you're interviewing cinema stars, you are around the people. It is as glamorous as any other person coming on TV.
Yes.
Right? It is definitely glamorous, but again, there is a there's a dark side of it as well, because it is not just all about glamour. You have to have brains as well. You have to indulge with a lot of politicians, you have to indulge with people, you have to talk about politics and a lot of things, and I'm sure those do not add to glamour, right? And talking about glamour probably what we think is first women. Yes, women have to be glamorous on air, but then there are a lot of male anchors as well, who are out there, and for them, I don't think anchoring is just about glamour, and the point that we aspiring students, we think that okay, we will do anchoring, we will come on TV, such a big job, so glamorous. That is actually not the whole story.
Ma'am, there are many students who have confusion that it is necessary to do masters for anchoring or experience matter more. So, what do you have to say on this? Like, what is more important?
So for me, I'm just a graduate. I'm not somebody who has done masters. So when I entered this news organization, I have realized one thing: whatever I'll be taught in my masters will be as same as what I've been doing in my day-to-day lives. It really depends. If you have to do core journalism, and if somebody is really interested in studying, so they can actually do journalism and work further for doing their masters in, or you say, for English journalism or broadcast journalism, different fields of journalism and mass comm. But for me, masters is not important in this field. If you are working in a news channel, uh, if you are working in a PR agency or an advertising agency, you really don't need to do masters, because then you've had so much experience working with them that you will be taught the same thing in your PG diploma. Okay, but for a person, if they are aspiring to hold that degree, they want to specialize in, they want to do specialization in advertising, in PR, in journalism, they want to have the degree for the sake of the degree, yes, they can do their masters. But honestly, for me, I did not think that masters was important, and probably just for the sake of doing masters, I might do masters in the future, but it is not going to add up to any of my, neither is going to increase my salary if I do masters. It's not going to help me in any way. So it will just give me a degree, but the learning is the same. This field requires experience and not a degree.
And
That's
yes, ma'am,
that's
I think
that's according to me.
experience matters more.
Yeah, definitely. Experience definitely matters.
Okay, so
So, ma'am, like, also have a question. Like, there are many colleges for masters. We like teachers suggest us, but what do you think that which college is better for us? Like, we have listened about Jamia that for masters Jamia is good, but is it really good like for masters, or there are other universities too?
See, since I have not pursued my masters, I really can't comment on that. But there was once a time when I was at your your age, and I was also thinking, like, what college is better to do masters. Even today, I go on Google and search for best masters colleges. But honestly, like I said, doing masters is just depending on if you want to pursue your further studies. It's really not going to help you. Okay. I mean, you do your internship, get into a new channel, get into a PR agency, you're already learning, you're already there. So you really don't need to do a master's. And talking about good master's colleges, yes, Jamia is definitely a very good master's college. They give you the master's degree. And equivalent to that, you have your this IIMC, Indian Institute of Mass Communication. right? That is also really good. They offer courses like PG diploma in English journalism, PG diploma in Odia journalism, and all of that. That is also very good college. But again, you see that with the course of diploma, PG diploma, and what JAMA is offering you, the postgraduate degree, they hold the same importance.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are kids who get confused. Ki, oh no, we are doing diploma, and then somebody's like, oh, okay, we are doing the master's degree. Of course, master's degree of 2 years and diploma is of 1 year, but they hold the same importance. And then, of course, there are other colleges also. You guys must know about ACJ. It's in the south. There are very good colleges in Bangalore. If you want to pursue your broadcast journalism and all, then you can definitely opt for these colleges. But for me, I have learned everything through my network, through my channel, through NewsX. I have learned anchoring, and I've got massive opportunities in this channel. And yeah, so I didn't find the need to do masters. So that's the case.
Yeah, well, like masters has nothing to do with upgradation in our resume or anything, or we get better job because we have done masters.
Not really. So honestly, I have my colleagues who are masters earning less than me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the answer. That's
Yeah,
the
so I mean, yeah, that's a brutal truth. But again, it depends on your recruiters. It depends on the channel that you're going to. It depends on the places that you're going. If but most of the journalism and the journalistic places, they really don't care about your degree. They don't really care if you're a PhD, if you're a specialist. Yeah, if you want to specifically enter certain channels, for example, that relates to budget, channels which talk only about finances, NDTV Profit and all of these channels, then of course they look for somebody who has specialization in financial journalism. Okay, so to get specialization in financial journalism, where you are actually covering the beat of finance, then yes, you require to do a diploma or a PG course in finance journalism. All right, that is a different sector. Okay, but if you just want to pursue journalism as in generic journalism, which covers every beat, entertainment, politics, and everything, Delhi environment, medical, then masters is of course not important.
okay. So, thank you, ma'am,
Yeah.
for sharing this again invaluable knowledge with us. We are really
Thank you.
thankful and grateful to you. And
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, so
Ma'am,
like,
and it is really a very informative session because not only for students but also for people who don't know about journalism. They thought कि journalism is just a glamorous job or they don't have to do so much. So you have answered them very.
Okay, there's a thing also about being glamorous. Like I have anchored with 104 fever, but I have to look glamorous on air. So that is the dark side of everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Anchoring is, we have to get over the fact that it is just not okay, we are coming on TV, we will be famous, we will look good. No, there is a lot of things that goes behind all of that. A lot of preparation, a lot of self work, a lot of clarity in your brain, a lot of confidence that goes behind all that glamour. The glamour does not come with good hair, good makeup, good lights. No, the glamour comes from within, actually. It's from within. If you are glamorous from within, you are confident, then you radiate that sort of vibe to the people.
So, ma'am, any suggestion you want to give students who are pursuing journalism and mass comm? Any suggestion?
I have one suggestion. Number one is please be confident. Okay, don't be stiff and lose hope. Always be confident and always keep trying out new things. Like get in front of the mirror, get in front of the camera, talk to yourself, evaluate yourself. Don't think that you will enter the television world and people will be clapping for you. You have to really work on yourself. And people who really want to do journalism, please don't enter journalism if you don't have interest in politics.
okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much,
So,
ma'am, and it really means a lot that you gave us such a precious time, and thank you for sharing this knowledge. Let me just
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.